Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. Now the tension has been brewing and simmering for years. Now the question I know a lot of people gonna say, why is Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion having problems when all they should be doing is getting a bunch of money and making a bunch of music? Well, let me tell you something. When it comes to people in the entertainment industry and people in real life, everybody's not gonna be your cup of tea. You're not gonna get along with everybody in life, and that's just the way this shit is designed. Cause everybody's not gonna keep it real. And we dealing with a species where everybody got different mentalities. Everybody think differently. A lot of people are selfish. A lot of people are just have slick inner hate inside them. I mean, it's so many things that can go on when you're dealing with the human race that you can't even put your finger on it. The moral of the story, people are fucked up. And everybody you're not going to be able to stand beside. Now, in September 2022, Nicki claimed that an unnamed person told her to get an abortion. Now, she was alluding to that person was Megan. Now, this is the reason why. She said, imagine someone telling you that, she said, imagine telling someone that you didn't want to drink, because you were at the time possibly pregnant, right? Because you were actually trying to have a baby, Nicki said. Now, Nicki said this on Queen Radio. And she said, imagine that person saying, oh, girl, you can go to the clinic. You hear that? So she telling this lady that she's just coming in contact with that she's trying to get pregnant. And the lady telling her to go kill the baby. Now, right then and there, that's going to turn somebody off that's trying to have a baby, especially a woman that's trying so hard to have a baby. Now, I don't know if Nicki got any kids because I really don't hear a lot about Nicki. And so online for a personal life, and I'm glad because people don't need to know your personal life. That's what's wrong with motherfuckers. You're watching all the celebrities online, getting in their business, judging them. I do this shit as a profession to keep you updated on what's going on around the world. Not because I'm a gossiper, but a lot of people, that's what they do. Now, imagine posting photos that you're pregnant and the person doesn't even like it or say congratulations. This is what Nicki said. But then when you post that Beyonce sent you flowers congratulating you, the person then attempts to send you flowers thinking that, oh, I could use this opportunity as I use everyone else. She'll post that I sent her flowers. This is what's going on with Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki knew that this was a fake friendship. This was fake love being shown because at that time, Megan Thee Stallion was trying to break the door down in the industry. So one more easier to break that door down by collabing and acting like you cool with somebody that's always already on top. Now, if you've been paying attention to rap music for the last 10 years, everybody know that Nicki Minaj is number one, Cardi B number two. Even Nicki Minaj took a break. When she come back, she said like she ain't never fucking left. So, Megan Thee Stallion is on her way up. She was on her way up. So she was doing fake shit, which that's going to happen. When people are high up in Hollywood and you got up and coming people they come in contact with, some of those up and coming people are going to be real and some are going to be fake, thinking that they can use this relationship to boost their status. And that's all that this bitch was doing. And Nicki seen right through it. And she didn't overlook it. She like, I'm not fucking with this fake ass bitch. I'm thinking that this a down to earth woman coming from a hard place in life, a background that's trying to make it. And she just trying to be cool with me. Now let's just keep it real. When it comes to money, people will act like they your best motherfucking friend just to be close to the money. That goes on in every walks of life. So this ain't no secret. The only thing is, Megan thought that she could do this without, her peeping the shit out. But in the midst of what she was doing, she was trying to seem like she was a cool bitch, but you was showing that you ain't shit. Because you telling her that she could just go to the clinic. What the fuck? Now, she said, I didn't even let them shits in my motherfucking house. When a fan told Megan she was being accused of encouraging abortion and child endangering with alcohol, the rapper replied, lie. Yeah, Because that's what she was doing. Basically saying, kill the motherfucking child. I'm telling you I'm pregnant. You started telling me that I can go to the clinic. What the fuck? Now, on another occasion, in December 2023, Nicki Minaj appeared to take shots at Megan on her Pink Friday 2 song, FTCU, with reference to Tory Lanez and Iggy Azalea. She said, stay in your Tory Lane, bitch. I'm not Iggy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, Megan and Iggy previously had an issue in 2019 over a failed collaboration, but the miscommunication was quickly cleared up. Iggy was also rumored to be dating Tory in 2022 and wrote a letter in support of him in his shooting case against Megan. How about this? Do y'all think that Tory Lanez fucked Nicki Minaj and that's why she has beef? Huh? Do you think Tory Lanez fucked the shit out of Nicki Minaj too and she got slick undercover love for him and she's brewing this beef back up because she like, bitch, you got my nigga that I'm cool with and that then fucked me before, locked up doing a bunch of time. I don't appreciate that shit, bitch. It could be that, or it could be what I just told you. Anyway, you back. This Legend of Motherfucking Comedy Show, and we back in your motherfucking ear for the new year, baby. And since we on Hollywood, let's talk about how Hollywood kid stars get messed up. What is going on? For some reason, all Hollywood kid stars seem to be fucked up when they get grown. Haven't y'all noticed that? Or I'm the only one noticed that. Take for instance, Macaulay Culkin, the famous Hollywood Home Alone movie star. How about that? Did all the Home Alone that you could fucking think of doing. You look at him now, something's really wrong with that child. He grown now. You could tell that he been on every drug that it is probably made. Now, I'm not blaming them because what's going on is they have sick, grown people that's high powered molesting these kids when they come to Hollywood. And the reason is because just like in the neighborhood these days, parents are not watching their kids. And when they get a Hollywood deal with a bunch of money thrown in their face, a lot of these parents basically just give their kid away. Yeah, I said it. A lot of these parents give their children away when they throw their Hollywood money bag at them. And now their kid is left out there to fend for themselves. That's what's fucking happening. Out of a lot of the childhood stars, Drew Barrymore is one of the ones that I've seen that kind of make it and not just be as fucked up as the rest of them. They continue to do movies when she got grown. Have you noticed that most child actors don't even do no more movies when they grown? Haven't you noticed that? That is a sign right there that Hollywood is wicked. Why, if you could be successful as a child star and you make it to be an adult, now all of a sudden you can't do shit no more. Now all of a sudden they don't even show your face. When somebody see you somewhere, you look like you need to go to the rehab. I'm just saying, that's what's going on with all the child stars that we see. By the time they get grown, now Raven-Symoné, she one of the ones I can say that didn't look like she on drugs. Raven-Symoné blew up like a balloon, big as a whale. So you could tell that, you know, they didn't get to her. So it seemed like her parents was in her life. Yeah, they was around her making sure that she didn't get fucked up. Now, what about Webster? You remember that famous show, Webster? Come on, man. Just disappeared off the map. You seen him a few years later. He was an old chubby butterball. That was the show about the midget. He was really a grown child, but he was a midget that could never grow, and they was adopted by this rich white man. And, you know, the white man loved him like he was his. How about another one? Different Strokes. Fucked him up. That was the only child show that he ever did in his life. Never did nothing else the rest of his life. I mean, come on, I can keep going and going and going with a lot of these kid stars that are fucked up. How could you just give your child away? That's what I want to say. How could you give your child away to all these wicked motherfuckers? Corey Feldman, and you ain't getting away with it. Corey Feldman, he was another one. You can look at that child and tell that somebody was molesting him. You can see in Corey Feldman old movies, look him up, Corey Feldman, Feldman, that somebody was tampering with him. Because these kids look like they're not in their right mental state. Yeah, you could tell they look like something just not fucking right with them. And see, if I got a child and my child becomes a movie star, I'm going to be at their side. I'm their agent. I'm everything. The security guard. Because you need to know what all these sick people who going to be around your child, where they at, what they doing, why they around them. You don't need to be around my child nothing but for filming. Once filming is over, my child need to be around everybody that love him and care about him. And you don't need to get him and take him or her nowhere to a party where I can't see what's going on. Because all it takes is a few seconds for a sick predator to fuck up your child. And that's what's going on, and that's what went on. But now with the internet going on, this shit is coming to the light. We gonna see a lot of wicked shit that we never thought we would see from a lot of these people that y'all look up to. Yeah, the motherfuckers y'all be like, ooh, I do this if I ever got a chance to meet this person. You just don't know this motherfucker deranged, sick, and evil. You know, that's just what's going on. We're gonna go to break. We're going to be back in a minute. Drop that motherfucking thing, dog.
Now take a dip. She can get low. She can get high. She's so sexy. She's so fly. Working her hips. Rocking her body. Them other girls lame. She can get naughty. Work it, girl. Twerk it, girl. Stop flirting, girl. Why you do it on purpose, girl? All up in the club, the paparazzi. Valet, please, for the Maserati. VIP is where she be, but you could never take her to the embassy suite. Pop that thing. Drop that thing. Pop that thing. Drop that thing. Pop that thing. Drop that thing.
Tight miniskirt with the 7-inch heels. And she'll get loose if she get that kill. We back. Jay Leno files for conservatorship over his wife after Alzheimer's diagnosis. Now, Jay Leno is taking steps to manage his wife's affairs in the form of a conservatorship. The comedian filed legal documents Friday for his wife estate, according to court records. Now, a source with direct knowledge told TMZ Jay's wife suffers from Alzheimer's disease. Let me show you something. This is beautiful. This is what life is all about. That when you married to somebody and you start to lose your mind, they stick with you and don't leave your side. Because right now in America, dementia is one of the strongest diseases that's going on. And we got a lot of people that's getting their money stole, that's getting their property sold, everything they work for their whole life. People close to them will slide right up under them and take the shit. Yeah, when it comes to their money, it be some wicked shit going on. Now, could you imagine when you in your right mind, people around you think you can trust, you think that if something goes bad, they got your best interest, and then you use your mental, you lose your mind, and they just take advantage of everything you ever worked for. That is some cold shit to do to a person. But people would do it without a drop of sleep. I have seen it. Several people since I've been living, I have witnessed to do that. So I know that people going to do that, especially if they really never gave a fuck about you before you died. It's only going to be a handful of people in this life that really give a fuck about you all the way. And a lot of people going to say that's not true. I have family. Yeah. But when it comes to that money does a separation. Money makes people divorce their loyalty. I just said some cold shit right there. Money makes people divorce their loyalty. shit that they would have never did just because that money exists, they gonna do. That's why I try to tell people, don't trust people unless you put them in position to see what they really gonna do if they have an opportunity to get over on you, especially without you knowing it. And when you lose your brain, that's why people have no motherfucking conscience when they taking your shit, because they like, you don't know what's going on. So that makes them way more, relentless on taking your shit. Now, the diagnosis is the basis of a conveyance, meaning Jay's wife may not have the wherewithal to take care of herself. Now, recently he was out in public with his wife in November, at a comedy event in LA, right? Now, it's unclear when they diagnosed her with Alzheimer's, a progressive disease that starts with memory loss, and it's the most common type of dementia. Now, they've been together for decades. They got married back in the 80s. They met in the 70s at the famous comedy store in West Hollywood. They don't have no kids. No kids. But like I said, it's a beautiful thing, man. And the other good thing about it, Jay Leno got money. See, if Jay Leno was a broke husband and his wife was rich and she got dementia, I could see it happening because I have seen it. I have sit back and been like, damn, this person, family member, got dementia and they just taking all their money? I mean, I seen it. Fuck it. I'm going to say it. It happened with my grandma. It happened with my grandma. You see how I can speak on shit that people like to cover up? A lot of people going to say stuff about their family, but they ain't going to see the real. My grandma was on her deathbed and they was stealing the money. And she ain't even rich. My grandma just had regular little money in the bank. A little monthly check. And they was running through it like they was running the Olympics. Running through her bank accounts like they was running the Olympics. So, people, put something in place when you get ready to leave this planet. If you done accumulated a nice chunk of money or property, do your due diligence of homework on people that will do you in. I would get a motherfucking lie detector. If I'm about to leave you some millions of dollars or whatever, I need you to take a lie detector before I die, saying that if I die, would you keep it real with me? That's how the extreme I'm going to. Would you keep it real with me when I die? And if you fail it, you ain't getting shit. The person that passed it, at least I can trust them. Maybe they might change their mind later on, but right then at the time, they wouldn't leave me hanging. They would look after me. Because look, I'm not saying that you don't need to pinch out for my money if I'm rich and I have lost my mind because you're taking care of me. I don't mind that. But don't rob me blind. Just compensate yourself for having to deal with me, but take care of me. Don't just take all my money and then leave and disappear once all my money gone and then somebody else taking care of me that don't give a fuck way lesser than you do. And now I'm just through. You just tuned into another episode of Legend Motherfucking Coming. And when you leave this place, you better make sure you got something in place to make sure that whatever you work hard for, people don't just blow it. People don't just say fuck you. We talked about Jay Leno staying down with his wife with dementia, like most people don't do. And how Hollywood stars always get messed up. We never see them again after their childhood movies and TV shows. They just disappear. When we do see them again, they strung out on drugs or look mentally disturbed. You just tune into another episode of Legend of Motherfucking Coming. Until the next time, until the next episode, share with your friend, share with your family, share with your baby daddy, share with your wife. Because on here I'm talking about shit to make you laugh in life. Jack.